Hi, this is Christina on Releasing for a Better Life. Let me remind you again what this program is about. It is about releasing everything in your life to God and then waiting for messages to come back and using those messages to improve your life. This can be used for anything you want, whether it be the law of attraction or just improving your marriage or improving your work or helping yourself just do better. For me, it started out because I have some anxiety issues, and so that's how I started discovering this. I started just letting stuff go. And these tapes that I put here, these videos that I put for you, are my actual journal that I do. When I'm having success with this program, I put a journal together. I videotape what's going on because I do use this all the time and I've had incredible success with it, and I would encourage everybody to just try it sometime. I know it sounds so simple just to release, but it does work. And so let me just go through a story that happened this week, and I think that you'll understand how important releasing is when I talk about this story. So I do have, besides my anxiety, I do have what I would say is strong personality. People either just adore me or they find offense at me. And I can be very nice, and I can also be very direct. But I'm also, very hard on myself. I'm very judgmental about what I say and what I do. So even if I'm right, even if I'm correct, I'll feel bad about it later on. And and I don't always understand why. So I had just a busy. I worked 3 shifts at night, and it was a busy 3 shifts. And I got home when I was at work, normally I try to be like, I'm at the age where I can be kind of motherly to a lot of the newer staff members, and especially newer staff members that have kind of put themselves into a place where maybe they don't always know as much as they should to be in such a position of authority. And I try to be supportive and attentive to them, but this time I found myself one of them said something, and I just found myself not supportive of her. I actually found myself kind of critical of her and very dismissive of what she said. And I got home and I started to talk to my husband about it. And he said, well, why are you talking to me about this? We have a rule. You can talk to me about work, but you really can't bring work home. And what he means by that is that if I'm going to have an event at work that's bothered me, I need to release it first. And I kept saying, I'll get to it, honey, I will. I just need a moment. And he said, no, you need to go right now. You need to release it. And he says this in pure kindness. It sounds like he's showing me a way, but actually it's what we worked out. I do tend to let things fester for a long time. That's why I started to release, because I do let them fester and not accept the other side of it, the human aspect or whatever. So he said, you need to release it. You really do. You need to go release this first. And I said, I don't even know what to release. There's so much, I don't even understand it. And he said, why don't this time you just release it? And this is different because normally I say, release it all. Really go into the details. Release the good and the bad. Release it to God and just let it be, and know that the answers and what you've gone through or what you're supposed to learn from it all come back to you. And I didn't even know where to begin. Was so overwhelmed and I hadn't really processed it yet. But because he and I worked out this rule that when I come home very uptight from work, I got to release it first thing. And so I just, for the first time, instead of trying to break it all down, I just said, I give it all to you. I don't even understand it yet, God. I don't understand what it's about, but I release it. And I didn't even do what I would call a thorough release. Normally I put it in my ball and I send it up to God, and I see it going up and as a bird to God and saying, God, heal it. And I didn't even see that. I just said, I give it to you. I just give it to you. I give it away. I release it to you. I don't understand it. And I would say maybe, I don't know, like a half hour, 45 minutes later, I was trying to just get some sleep because I work nights and I need to catch up on some sleep. And I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. Everything that had happened was still bothering me. Even though I had released it, it still was bothering me. And so then I heard a little voice in my head that said, just talk to me about it. Let's just talk. And I realized that was my angel. And this was the first time I had connected so closely my releasing to God and talking to my guardian angel. This is the first time I had let these two processes be so intertwined. Normally they were separate. You know, I released to God and I talked to my angel, totally separate. But this is the first time I let them kind of be combined. I used the release and then I used the conversation. And so I just had a conversation with my angel and I talked about everything that happened. And I talked about how I didn't understand what happened. I didn't comprehend why I was the way I was with this person and why it bothered me. And the more I talked about it, the more I actually really, I understood what happened. I understood why I was upset, but I also understood why I acted the way I did. I understood the tensions that are happening. And, you know, and I remember just kind of breaking down for a moment and saying, you know, Angel, I'm tired. I'm tired of having so much stress at work. I'm so tired of coming home and feeling like, although it's a great job and it pays well and it supplies my family with a really good lifestyle, I'm tired. I'm tired of feeling it's a constant battle. I'm tired of feeling I'm fighting a corporation and I'm, you know, fighting myself and fighting the other people there. And, you know, and it's such a big place. I'm fighting multiple personalities and multiple things that are going on. And honestly, sometimes I'm tired of being the mother. I just want to be just, you know, just a person. I just, you know, and I broke down for a little bit. But after about 30 minutes of conversation and really letting myself just be totally emotional, I suddenly felt better. And I realized that I, in this process, had lost the faith that I needed to have. And that's something I can't stress to you enough. That you release, but you've got to have faith in the answers, and you've got to have faith that you're taken care of and protected. You know, you've got to have it. And I realized that that was the big piece that I had lost. And that's why I was so stressed is, you know, you're stressed, you let go of things. And then if you need to talk, you talk to your angel. But then you have to just let everything go and have faith that you are protected, that you are loved, that you are cared for, that everything is going to be okay. And then you make sure you ask for what you want. You make sure that this message keeps going out. You know, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I need to have. And the moment I did that, I said, you know, I'm so tired of this. And you know, this is what I need. This is what I want. It was like a release, and I felt amazing. And here I went from not being able to settle down and go to sleep, much needed sleep after a long night work. I was able to relax and rest and actually wake up with more energy than I've had in weeks. I didn't realize that how many weeks I haven't actually done this with my angel, done this with my God, done this with my faith. It just trust, just believe, and just put it there. I mean, you know, it's hard to believe, but your angel is able to take anything you have to tell them, anything, and they're willing and ready to. You can be angry, you can be happy, you can be scared or confused. They're there to listen and take it in, and God is there to take it all from you and let you just live your life the best that you can. It's a scary world. It's a scary time. Work is becoming more stressful. There's more pressures going on, and it's so nice to know that the one thing you can always guarantee is that you have a place to release to, and you have somebody that's always there to listen to you and let you vent and be. I mean, your angel is not there to judge you and say, oh, you know, I guess I always thought it was a little like my mother. My mother never just listened to me. She always corrected me and kind of criticized me and judged me. I mean, not in a you know, oh my gosh, she's a horrible human. That's the way my mom is. She, you know, immediately feels the need to correct you on what she sees wrong with you, and isn't a great listener. Let me just be there for you. But your angel is. And so it's been such an inspirational thing and such a great thing. I realize I need to use this more often, and I need to share this with people more, because more people need to do this. You know, it does lead you in the best possible way. It leads you to a better personality and a better mental state, and it leads you to living a better life. You know, here I was for the past few weeks so fatigued and tired, and I felt like everything had taken over me and work was just becoming more stressful, to all of a sudden saying, you know what, it's stressful, it is, and I can't change that stress, but I can say that I release that stress every day, that and that I talk about what's stressful to my angel, who can handle it and cope with the whole thing, and I can accept that I am totally loved and protected. And that, you know, I have this guardian angel who's there to take care of me and make sure that my needs are met, and make sure that I'm safe, and make sure that the greatest things are coming to me, and they are listening, and they do want great things to happen to you. They do. They just do. It's hard to believe, but they really do. So anyway, I hope this helps. I know it's been a tremendous thing for me, and I hope to keep repeating this. Well, I will, because it was such a momentous thing. It was such a change to feel alive and awake and safe again. So anyway, I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next week.